Well, look at that, you've made it this far, and now the pageant is fast approaching. But before you even set foot on the stage, there's a lot of prep work that needs to be done, and you still gotta find out what you're gonna be judged on. So let's take a closer look at the judging rounds. Now, my pageants had the following format: an opening group dance number, ethnic wear, evening wear, talent, and the Q&A segment. Now keep in mind, your pageant may require you to have a pre-interview segment, which means that your points from that will be added to your score later on. So let's break down each segment, shall we? First up, the show opens up with an opening group dance number. Now this is a segment where everyone has arrived at the venue and everyone is dying to see the girls. So the pageant choreographer usually comes up with some flashy group dance number which features all the girls. Now enjoy this segment because this is the only time you will be on stage where you're not being officially scored. Don't be worried if you're not exactly the best dancer, because trust me, you will rehearse that group dance number over and over and over and over and over and over again. And just when you think you could probably do that dance in your sleep, they'll make you rehearse it again, just to make sure. Alright, so the next round, and really the first judging round, is the ethnic wear segment. Now for me, my pageants always were geared towards South Asian women. So this round was an opportunity for us to celebrate our culture by wearing a traditional dress, like a sari or a lehenga. Now for you, your pageant may not be geared towards a specific cultural group, so you may be expected to come up with a costume that perhaps represents your country, so like Miss Universe, or perhaps this may be the bathing suit round for you. Now, aside from this being your first opportunity to do your solo walk for the judges, you may also be expected to do a short introduction speech. Now, don't get stressed out about this introduction speech. A little later in this video, I'll give you some tips on how to rock it. The third round is usually the evening wear round. Now, again, you may be expected to just do your solo pageant walk for the judges, or the pageant organizers may again get you to speak on stage. Alright, so let's take a moment right now and talk about speaking on stage. Now, some pageants will give their girls an opportunity to say a little something about themselves. The only catch is they're only given about 20 seconds to maybe a max of 60 seconds, which is kind of daunting. Keep in mind, this is going to be one of the very first times that the judges and the audience get to hear you speak in person. So whatever you decide to say, make sure you sound confident and sincere. Please do us all a favor, and yourself as well, and don't go on stage and sound cheesy and cliche. People are going to see right through you if you go on stage and say what you think they want to hear from you. Instead, sound sincere and relatable and talk about your platform. At the end of the day, people love to hear why you entered the pageant. So it can be as simple as this. Good evening, everyone. My name is X, and I'm proudly representing the state of New York. If I'm honored with the title of Miss USA, I will use my title to advocate for affordable education. As the first person in my family to get a university degree, I know firsthand the positive impact education can play on the lives of women and help break the cycle of poverty. I believe education should be accessible to anyone who desires to go. Thank you. Well, there you go. That wasn't so bad, was it? Now, in just that brief moment, you've given the judges just a little glimpse into who you are. Already they know that you're the first person in your family to go to university, and they also see how passionate you are about education, and they see what you're going to do with the title if you win. Remember, this isn't just a beauty pageant. This is about picking a role model that will have a positive impact in the community if she wins. So you want the judges to see what a great role model you would be to other women. Now, I know for some of you, the idea of talking on stage may be nerve-wracking, but I want you to think of it from the judge's point of view. Now, all the girls in the competition are just like you, the total package. They all have been selected because they're the best of the best. They are well educated, beautiful, talented, and most importantly, have something to contribute if they win. So from the judge's point of view, it gets really hard to tell the girls apart because they all look amazing, they all look beautiful. So speaking on stage is your opportunity to really stand out from the pack. So take full advantage of that moment and make sure you shine. Make sure the judges really get to see a little glimpse into who you are and why you be the ideal pageant winner. Regardless if you speak on stage or not, the first couple segments are all about making the best impression. Now keep in mind, judges can't tell what designer brand of dress you're wearing, nor do they care if it's the most beautiful dress in the world. If it was all about the dress, we really wouldn't need you there, would we? So when it comes down to picking that perfect pageant dress, I want you to keep something in mind. You wear the dress does not wear you. What does that mean? It means you want to pick a dress where the judges get to see you and not just focus on the dress. You should look confident, classy, and elegant. The judges should get an idea of who you are, so pick a dress that reflects your personality and suits your body type. Here are a couple of my favorite pageant dresses. These dresses all have a red carpet glam to them, they're all very effortless, and they all fit the girls in all the right places. Now the women look just really sweet and elegant in all these pieces. Do you see how you notice the girls? You notice their confident smiles, you see how the colors complement their skin tones, which by the way, you can totally notice how awesome their skin is. And essentially, they all could pass for real life royalty. This is exactly the look you want to go for. Sometimes girls pick dresses because they're trendy or because they will get a lot of attention in them. But unfortunately, it's not always the right kind of attention. So here are some of the pageant dresses that I've seen that I think are just horrible pageant dresses. So if you see any of these in the dress shops, just run. Run far, far, far away. P.S. No offense to the girls wearing them. These dresses are all awful because they all look tacky, they all look very cheap looking, and some of them are giving me this weird 90s prom vibe. And please, please ladies, don't show too much skin. This isn't the MTV Awards, this is a pageant. I can barely notice the pageant girls themselves because the focus is entirely on the dress and it's not for good reasons. And I don't even know what's going on with this dress. I don't even know where to begin, so we're just gonna say it's a big no. Now after the evening gown round, your pageant may decide to do their first cut. This typically happens in large pageants. So let's say you've got 30 girls competing, the pageant may now cut the girls down to the top 10 and only the top 10 girls will proceed to the talent round. Or your pageant may not be large enough, maybe there's only 16 girls to begin with, and so in that case, the pageant may have all the girls continue on to the talent round and then make their first cut, which is typically the top 5. Don't worry, if you don't have a talented bone in your body, I'll help you out. To watch my tips on how to rock the talent round, click here. Thanks for watching this video guys, and be sure to subscribe to my official YouTube channel for more videos. I'll see you in the next episode.